let me show you how the live track works as well. So if I go to the bookings and orders, I can see the track option here. This is the order that I just placed for the restaurant flow. And here I can see that the food is being prepared. So we also have an inbuilt chat, so I can actually chat with the store, right? So we have a real-time chat engine built in as well. This is between the store manager and the customer, and I could also call the store from here in case of any issues, right? So once the store is, they can update the status in real time when it's ready for pickup. That basically means the order is ready for pickup, and the delivery partner will go to the store and pick up the order. That's what it means, right? So these statuses are updated in real time, right? And like I can see this chat message that came through from the partner, from the restaurant. So now you can see that the status updated. Its order is ready for pickup and is waiting for a partner to be assigned. So that whole, once the partner is assigned, I'll be able to live track on this page. But let me show you that a little later. Let's get to the next flow, which is, doing the Instamart-like experience where I can go and order something from a particular store, right? So we have different stores around here. We have More Market, Smart Bazaar. If there's a deal running, any one of those, I can see that right here. So let's go to the More Market store here. I see that there are different categories of products set up and everything here, right? So I could add this, if I go to the product detail page, I could add different, if there is no variation, I'll just add this particular apple to my cart. I can see different information about the product. So this is all something that we can manage from the backend. We have rating reviews, who the seller is, all of that stuff is all built in, right? And I can, if the product has variations, and we also have configured the option to select different variations. Like for here, in this case, this product has 2 variations. I can choose one of them here and add that to my cart. I can go to cart. This is how my cart looks, right? And again, here, just like restaurants, we have an option to go do a self pickup. That basically means I can go to the store and pick it up myself, or I could choose to have this delivered. So I'm just going to choose delivery, and it'll ask me found this delivered now or later. I'm just gonna go in and deliver. Ask it to be delivered right now. I can change my payment method. So let me just go with card for the time being. And once I've got that, I could add a tip for the partner as well if I want. I can change the delivery. I can choose contactless delivery. So let's just go with whatever is standard. Go submit the order. Once I submit the order, the partner, the manager app at the store, or let's say the picker, right, would get notified that there's a new order. And just like on the food flow, I can go track the status live. And here the status is a little different. You may notice, we have a option for order accepted, picking started, the pick pack flow that you guys may have seen on Instacart. So now I know that the picking has started. So that basically means the picker is in the warehouse or in the store, and he's going and picking products, right? So the picker can confirm when a particular product is picked, and I would get that update in real time. If a particular product is not available, there's an option for the picker to recommend an alternate or a substitute product. If I chat with the picker and ask him to add a product, right, I can also ask him to add Coke, right? If I add Coke, and if the Coke is available in the store, the picker can also recommend, or add a new product, and that goes through an approval process. That basically means I have to approve that suggestion, and if approved, it gets added to my order. So this all happens in real time on the product. So right now the picker is shopped for one, so I know that is found and that's picked. Now I get an update that there's another one that's been picked, and I'm just waiting for the last pickup to happen. Or if the product is not available, the picker can actually say that it's not available, and he could just not pick the product, right? And then it's up to me to be confirm if I'm okay with that or not, right? So now the entire product is being shopped, so the picking is basically being completed, and the picker would then send that to the packer. The packer would pack the the delivery and have it ready for the partner to be picked up, right? So that's the whole flow of how it works. Once the driver is assigned, I'll also get a live track option here, just like on the food flow, where I can actually track the driver live as well, right? And if I at any point want to see the details of my order, I go see that here, including all the financial details, the payment method, and everything that I selected. So that's how the whole flow works on the picker, packer, and track side on the grocery flow. Now I go to the pharmacies flow, right? Now on the pharmacy flow, I'll be able to see pharmacies around me. I can decide which one I want to pick up. I can go to, which one I want to order, medications from. I go to Apollo Pharmacy. Here you would see that I have an option to create my own medicine list, which is very popular in the case that, if I have a sick parent at home, for example, You may want to create a a list, because that's the most frequently ordered product you have from the pharmacy. If I have any prescriptions saved, I can open them from here, because a prescription is important for for certain, let's say, medications that cannot be sold without a prescription. So we have different categories of products here. Wherever it says RX, that basically means that if I want to order that, I need to upload a prescription. So I'm going to just click on choose a particular variant. I'm going to order that and add that to my cart. So that gets added. So I can see my cart here, right? And here is a check in place where it says that I need to add items for more than worth 100 more to be spent. So there's a minimum order policy from that pharmacy. So I got to add like another 100 rupees. So I'm just going to increase the quantity. So it says item requiring prescription. So that basically means if I want to order this medication, I need to provide a prescription. So I can choose one from my past prescriptions, I can choose one from the gallery, or I can add one from the camera, right? So I'm just going to choose just a placeholder prescription for the moment, and I can confirm the address. And once that's done, I can say delivery now or delivery ASAP. I'm just going to say delivery now. I can pay with my card, so that's done. The card system is PCI compliant. We support different payment gateways, different payment processors, which depend on which country we want to, where our customers want to launch the app in. So we can go change that whenever we want. I had a tip for my partner. This is the confirmation page where I can see all the information in one place. I confirm and submit the order. So that's done. Once that's done, the partner pharmacy would get notified of the order, and it's very important that they receive it. Once they receive it, then they have to first approve the prescription. If the prescription is approved, only then can the order proceed, right? So then the flow would be very similar to what I just showed you on the grocery side. So I'm just going to skip this for the moment, and let's go to the next service, right? So I'm going to take up the services module now, and I'll show you how it works if I want to book some sort of a handyman service from around me. I'm going to book a therapist for men. So I'm going to select that first here. So I've selected massage for men, and it shows me different therapists here, which I can select. So I can select John, Mountain, Trimmer. So I'm just going to select this guy here, and then it shows me the rate card from this particular provider. Now we could change this specs around so it's completely flexible. If I want to make it service first, I can make that. Like if you're doing an urban company model where you don't want to show the providers but just show services, we can make that happen. On our default, we show an aggregation, so you can select the providers and then choose which provider you want to work with. So I can add this service from the list, and I can see the rating reviews of past customers. I add that to my list, and I can say done. If I'm okay with this, I just say go to cart. Now here it shows me a summary of when I'm booking this for, who the preferred staff is. So if I've been working with a therapist, so if I have an option, like let's say if it's like this particular business they have their own set of employees. So if I've worked with a particular therapist from within that business, I can go for that preference. So if I have Rajkumar, so I'm going to select this guy because that's my preferred therapist. So that would go to the business like this Trimmer, which is a sort of company that offers men's spa as a service. They would know that I have a preference for a particular therapist. So I can see the details of the service. I can add additional information, any photos, notes that I would like. I want this service at home, so I'm just going to go with that. If I have a promote, I can apply that. If I have a tip, I can add that in as well. So when you book with tips, sometimes the likelihood of you finding a match with the provider goes up, right? So I'm just going to confirm that and place the order for the therapist, for the therapy at home. And as soon as I do that, I can start tracking it live. So I know when the booking is being submitted and when the staff is on the way. So here the difference is that the service will start only once they arrive at my location. So that basically means the next status would be the staff confirming. So we auto confirm the order right now, and when the staff is on the way, I would get an alert that they're on the way and I can start tracking them live. So I'll just wait for the therapist to confirm, right? And once they confirm and they're on the way, I'll get the update on the app, right? If I want to see the list of services ordered, I can always go to the order history and I can see the whole information. Now here, if I want to reschedule the service for whatever reasons, I can do that, and I can reschedule till the point that the therapist is not on the way. right? And I can see if I want to cancel the order, I also get an option for canceling the order. So that's all built into the product itself, right? So that's in there. So I can see that the booking has been confirmed by the business, which is trimmers, and once they're ready, I can get the information when they're on the way.